Okay. So I've bumped it up to 8K. See how we do. Oopstus. Cow parsley. Get out of here. Smooth. Excellent. Excellent. Party time excellent. Let's make a anvil mold. This is probably gonna be a task, but I'm here for it. Whoa. Whoa. Get out of here, yon pixel. And I'm not getting any errors, so, and by errors I mean frame drops. That's promising. Oh heck. F. Big. F. Ooh, F, duplicate. It's basically chisels and bits, just with less viable tools. You've got one, you've got a 2x2, you've got a 3x3, and then you've got duplicate, which duplicate is only useful if the next stage is the same as the last one. Like this. Hey, I find the tools and chisels and bits quite adequate, thank you very much. They're a damn sight easier to use than, Ooh. It can, damn sight easier to use than the other one. Which, the name, it escapes. By 2? Yeah. 2x2 is a really annoying thing, and they really ought to like highlight all of the ones that you're going to fill and not just like the one you're looking at, because otherwise you end up with some nonsense. So definitely chisels and bitsing time, yeah. Either that or immersive engineering multi-block. Just really small. Hey, hey! So now we gotta fire you. Oh, there we go. Cook the meat. And by cook the meat, I mean cook the anvil. Yeah, into the sun. I'm a giant. Looking down on creation. Ooh woo. When do you start baking? 6:50. Okay. Cinnamon tea. Damn, I've been caught. I've been caught saying ooh woo. I'm gonna do myself a solid. Find where I put a bunch of dirt. There we go. And I'm gonna block up these jokers whole. Although I think you have cave-in mechanics, so I don't know whether this is gonna work, but it looks stable for now. $100 million. Nine ingots. So how many ingots do I have? I have one. Two. Three. Four and five and not gonna happen, is it? Six. Definitely not. Seven. Very close though. Very close. Yeah, Mr. Bread, it's true. You know, sometimes I look at my cat and I wonder just how much my cat perceives of human existence and like what I'm doing when I'm doing things like turning on and off a light. Do they think I'm like some sort of divine creature able to create miniature suns, or do they understand the concept of they know something that I don't? See ya, cities. Thank you for stopping by. Right, staff, sorry. But are they aware of what their staff are doing? Right. True, preacher. No, that sounds really cute though. But I am also immediately reminded of the ant infestation that was in my last flat. You Americans, it's like a house turned into an apartment. Mother, you have provided sea meat? Oh, I already kind of get it, Daniel. That sounds hilarious. We live near a co-op, which is basically just a small local shop, and my cat knows that's where I go sometimes, and when I bring stuff home, she is fascinated. Yeah, it's like our version of hunting, right? They're like, well, when Mum leaves the house, she comes back with something that looks weird. It's kind of square. It goes crunch, crunch when she moves it around. She splits it open, and then it's full of tiny little dry, edible things. So I guess that's her form of hunting. And then he tries to show me that he is a good boy, and he brings me a cricket, or a lizard, or a bird. He goes, see, look, I can hunt too. And I'm like, good boy. You can certainly try. No, this is how you do it. I do not want a sack of dry biscuits. Aw, sorry, Nanian. Have a good day at work, though. Oh, Danny, I would be like, okay, first of all, I would be shocked. I would sit there, I'd be like, what the hell is going on? Secondly, I'd be like, this is amazing, thank you. I didn't know you understood the idea of commerce. Rogue is a very smart boy, though. If he's outside, because we do not have a cat door, if he's outside and wants to come in, he will go to like a banister that's just outside the kitchen window, and he will look in through the kitchen window and paw at the window to get our attention. Once we've made eye contact, he stops pawing because he goes, okay, they know that I'm there, and I know that they know that I want to come in. And then I go and open the door, and he's already coming through the door when I open it. Second smart thing he does is on the north side of the house, it's 2 stories because it's kind of built into a hill. And my room is on the 2nd floor on the north side. And if he's locked out and no one's in the lounge / kitchen, he will go to like the bottom of the 1st floor because he knows where my room is, and then he starts meowing outside the 1st floor, like up at my room. So his spatial reasoning is heckin' way better than I thought it would be. At my parents' place, back when I was young child and living there, my childhood cat, the doors in that house were lever handles, and still are. And my childhood cat could open doors himself. He knew that if he put his weight on the handle, it would work out all good. Yeah, so they understand doors. And I'm like, some of y'all people thought that animals weren't sapient species when I was growing up. Some of y'all thought that humans were the only sapient species. Which is incredible to me. And some of y'all, I mean, like, our parents and stuff. You don't have spatial reasoning like that unless you're sapient. They may not know that a door is a door in the sense that we know that a door is a door, but they certainly know that a door is a void filler that closes and opens. Which, to me, like, that's pretty fair reasoning. And dolphins can do math. Not horses though. That was a trick. I suppose it's a question of how much do they understand cause and effect, because then you look at something like the bird intelligence tests that people do, or scientists I should say, on things like the New Zealand wood pigeon and mountain wood pigeon. That's an entirely different thing. Mountain parrot, Kia, and they can reason out puzzles faster than some other species. Yeah, apes have incredible short-term memories. Just like a photographic memory like crazy. Night time. Go away. That's probably the one thing that I don't like about Vintage Story. This bed is the first bed you get, and you've got like a reason for you to have better beds, but I don't think the reason is very good. In this bed, you can sleep no more than 5 hours. Bed. Hay bed lets you sleep 5 hours a day. Wooden bed lets you sleep 6.5 hours a day. Age wooden bed lets you sleep 7.5 hours a day. All three of those are not a full night. Yep, the sun is rising. I will take this out. Right, Ethan? I get you, Tyronix, but I think after a certain point, and maybe that point is not right now, right, in my playthrough, for sure, especially considering my temporal gear isn't even affected yet. But like once you're making like bismuth bronze and stuff, maybe you should be able to make a bed that does do the full night. Okay, it's light enough for me to go finding copper now. $7.5, yeah. I suppose that is. Problem is, if you want to go from sundown to sunrise, that's 12 hours. So you have to be up at night a little bit. And if we're talking like medieval age, which this is loosely based on, then that doesn't make a heck of a lot of sense, because our ancestors used to sleep from dark to light because there was no point in being awake. It wasn't until the wax candle was invented that people had reasonable light sources at night. And even then you were limited to things like study. Obsidian. Because before we had wax candles, there was flax wicks, or oil wicks, and kind of use them. You did use them at night, for like leisure activity, but it was something that you. It's not like how we just walk into a room, right, and flick on the light and go, okay, I'm gonna chill out and read a book. It's you did it when you had a purpose to be up late. And even then it would be like, yeah, we can now see at night, let's go to the pub. It would be like taverns and stuff that were burning wicks and things regularly. And nobles. Not the common folk. Ooh, exposed copper. That, just what I wanted to see. Except it's a medium chunk, and is there a vein somewhere in here? Or was that deleted in World Gen? Looks like it was deleted in World Gen. In front of the hill, okay. Thanks, Tyronx. I say however much sleep that you need. Thanks for your follow, Jack and Solo. Oh my... How did you know that, Tyronx? Tyronx? How do you want me to pronounce that? I think I'm overthinking it, but... Tyronx? Because you broke the code! Oh my god, I didn't even click that it was you. Hey dude, welcome. I like your game. I am broken. Because I realize that now I've been completely candid with my criticisms. And I am a very candid person in general. But I like the person to know that I'm being candid to their face. I like I like to know that they know. Well, they know, yeah. It's a good tactic, dude. Okay, because I have developer knowledge with me. Does sitting, when you just want to burn some time, like at night, does sitting change the rate? Because I couldn't find on the wiki. Does sitting change the rate at which your hunger goes down naturally? Sitting down, G. Sorry. Accent. Ah, but it doesn't matter whether you're standing or sitting? Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's what I noticed. Cool. Give me berry. Give me berry or give me death. Because without berry you probably will starve to death. Might as well sit, yeah. Your character also looks cool when sitting. And like, your character actually manipulates things when sitting as well, which is super cool. I think... Oh, why am I turning now? Is that because I got a tool in my hand? Oh, This is how Mischief does drumming. Oh, okay, there we go. It behaved. Drum, drum, drum. I am so skilled. Okay, so more adventure for copper, because I'm gonna need more copper after I've even got my anvil, so let's keep looking. Okay, but house. I want to get a saw before I build my house. That's where I'm going. And that's why I need an anvil. Because the anvil will let me make a saw blade. Which will let me make a saw. Which will let me make planks. And then the future is mine. How's my nooch anyway? I need grain. Good thing I put the grain in that. Ooh, quartz. Good thing I put the grain in that kern, because I think that's going to be the very first flour I make. And I really need to start growing plants. I'm collecting all these seeds, but I'm not planting them. And I have terra. So I have no excuse. I just kind of need to put the terra down. Ooh, ruins. Got vases? We got vases? Vases. Hello? No vases. Unless it's like buried under one of the legs or something. I give up. I'm risk averse to losing the durability on my tools unless I'm actually using it for project. I don't just want to randomly dig until I've kind of secured my copper supply. Oh my gosh, big tree. Oak. Didn't know they got this big. Yeah, true noob. I kind of take mini-maps for granted in all my games these days. So I didn't think to praise that function. We're gonna save you. We might actually make something creative around here. Blessed tree. Ooh, another rune. Do we have a vase? Oh, there we don't. Ooh, wooden fence. What is this? A forge? Hell yeah. I don't have to make my own. Ooh, and there's copper down here. Cracked vessel ore. Ooh. Cracked vessel fired. What do we get? Rusty gears. Brown coal. Burn temperature 1-1. Got another vessel, which is nice. I've made mine so far, so... Okay, this rune was very nice. Blessed be blessed rune. Stone path. How do I make you? Oh. Stone on top of dirt. Sensible. Today I learned. Got any more sneaky vases? And I suppose the question following up that tech question, Rorax, is do like the the teleporters in the ruins and stuff, is that a tech that we as players can expect to tech up to eventually? Even if the development might not be there for it? Like, is that kind of ultimate goal? Yeah, teleporters. Yeah, translocators. Like, is that a kind of tech level we expect to get to? Eventually? Unmovable's fine. I guess I should try and rephrase. I guess what I'm asking is, like, after the Steel Age, do we go into kind of like a Magitech stage? Or is that hush hush? Okay. Very cool. Inspired by, right? Yeah. Why am I placing it rather than throwing it? I don't know. I just want my black currants. Oh, hello, goats. It has a lot of mechanics that are similar to TFC in my experience so far. Like very much the storage system, although it doesn't have weight, which I think is a later implementation. Is that something going to be in the future, or? I get the joke, Brad. But I don't know. I think so far it runs better than Minecraft. Please don't tell Mojang. Yeah. Yeah. I also like how you've got stacking recipes, like you can have a U shape but it requires multiple, which is something that Minecraft never did. Ooh, mature spelt. I have to clear room for this. I can get clay anywhere. Be gone. Give seed. Thanks. Now we can make spelt bread. Yeah, Java's not the whole story though, is it, Mr. Bread? Let's be real. Notch code is the majority of it. We don't need that. Hardcore parkour. Okay, apparently I do need a block. Or do I? Yeah, did it. Tyronix, were you around for TTFT Cut's criticism of the pill and noise generation? What? Is that right? Man, I'm finding mature, like, plants everywhere. Out of here, basalt. That the hills are very recognizably Perlin, and that he had some suggestions along ways to hide that. TTFT cuts. I don't know whether you still keep a touch base with Minecraft modding or not, but TTFT cuts is the developer behind come on, brain. Chat, help. Chat, help. Not realistic terrain gen, is it? RTG? No, it's the other one. ATG. Alternate terrain gen. Is it RTG or ATG? I can't remember which one is Cuts' one. But Cuts' one, in my opinion, is superior. We're gonna have to leave that. Alright, that's fine. Oh, so many plants. So little time. I need more flax. This is another reason why I should plant my plants, because I have a bunch of flax seeds, and I have terra, and there is water right nearby, and I could have sacks instead of hand baskets by now, but I haven't prioritized it. Am I going the right way? I went past. ATG. Thank you, Infern. ATG. It's been a while since Cuts actually released ATG, so forgive me for my memory. Because I don't know the terminology that well, other than his criticism was of specifically Perlin noise, and I don't even really know what Perlin noise is in terms of a noise generation algorithm. The best thing to do would be to look at his terrain gen in the screenshots, and he did things, he still used the noise algorithms, but he did modifications that were computer friendly, CPU friendly, to kind of naturalize them a bit more. I hope that made any kind of sense. I greatly apologize if it doesn't. But I just wanted to keep you in the loop of what some more other criticism was, since you're around for the stealthy criticism hearing. Oh, but it's so expensive, Infern. Do you know how long it takes to generate maps in Dwarf Fortress? It is nuts. Like, that is a very expensive operation. Or series of operations, I should say. And I'm still have no organization, please do not judge me. I'm just putting things where they fit at the moment. But I definitely have the 9 ingots I need, which is awesome! Yeah, he said that after watching my stream. And specifically, you can see it the most from, like, above. Hey, Mischief! How you doing, bud? Co-host Reno? Fellow content creator? My opinion, for what it's worth, is that you can't really tell from the first person perspective, but I could see what he kind of meant from this. Alt to move your camera while interacting with contents, and then right click other containers. I did not know this. Oh, really? You have changed my life. Okay, that's going to be great for later when I actually go about organizing things. Immersive mouse mode. In controls. Looking for the eye, looking for the eye. Okay, it does not start with an eye. Interesting. Immersive mouse mode allows you to keep control of your camera while block dialogues are open, as well as displaying them above where their blocks are in world. And hold Alt key to unlock the mouse cursor. I am slain, as Danny would say. Tyronics, you dog. Look at you doing user-friendly design. What's that? You actually have a user interface system? Insane! Don't you know that every UI must be hard-coded? I mean, I might. I'm just gonna let that sit with you while I grind some wheat. I mean, there's a mod support menu. I haven't actually looked into the whole mod thing yet. Boop. Yeah, I did notice that. You had, from memory, the core, right? And then survival, and then the harder survival, and then the creative, and those three are mods, right? Like the playstyle is just a mod. Bias Maximus. Do you have to sleep? Like if you don't get a debuff? I have not experienced a debuff yet. You know, I got distracted from my original plan, which was to pick this whole situation up. Let's... What did I do? They are in my inventory. Can I get 9 ingots worth into a crucible? I suspect so, because max stack, right? I have to get used to alt, but that's fine. Oh, 5, 6. I see you, Drifter. Think you can sneak up on me, sir? Nay. Gotta be real. I love how gender neutral this character looks. As in, it's kind of got the Steve effect, right? You can just represent yourself with this one character model. But then the like gendered oof. So 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 60. Why did you put that in the fuel slot, silly? We try some of this coal. I haven't seen any brown coal on the surface yet, but then again, I haven't seen iron, and I haven't seen lead. I haven't seen any of the other mineral veins, actually. Yet being the optimal. I'm holding a torch. Here we go. Yeah, totally, Matthias. I hate creepers. I always turn their explosions off now, or the damage from their explosions off. I'm too much of a builder for that nonsense these days. I love drifters. They're such a cool design. They really remind me of Quake enemies. They're like a miniature lightning beast. Is that what they're called? Lightning beasts? You know, Shoggoths. How are we doing? 900 degrees? Doing good. Okay, Nanian, you have a great day at work. The Between Lands artists know what they're doing. It's heckin' amazing. Who does your work, by the way? Your art, Tyronix? The art and textures is Oomst. I might have brought up the name Shoggoths. I hope that didn't start the storm at your place. Oh, that is adorable. I love that as a couple you worked on this game. Ah, turns out melting 9 ingots worth of copper takes its time. What's the max heat on charcoal? Is it the same as brown coal? No, charcoal is hotter. Dang, I learnt. I hear you. There you are. You little jerk. Well, it was Valen who actually brought Vintage Story to my attention. So shout out to content creators doing the thing. I'm biased, but I would not have known this game existed without that. Time to eat some meat. It's a pity I've given up the YouTube game. But maybe I can, like, swing some purchases your way with this stream tonight. And maybe future streams, since I'm enjoying it so much. The joke, Tyronix, is that I used to be a YouTuber as of 2 days ago. And I've just moved into full-time streaming. Or at least that's the theory. We're giving it a month. But after just 2 days of full-time streaming, I'm really enjoying it, so... Probably the most fulfilled and motivated I've felt in a long time. You know, to bring up voxel clones, right? There's that one that's also being made by Minecraft modders that everyone is super hype about. But I think that's just because they had better PR than you did, Tyronix. Probably Hypixel, thank you. Probably because of cash money, right? Yet Vintage Story has been under our nose this entire time, apparently. And playable. So... guess who gets my money? I hope that didn't sound too, sarcastic. I was so lucky at my old base, which is somewhere in that direction. I got 2 temporal gears in a row. So I used one to finally set my waypoint for my starter base, and then I used the second one to set my waypoint to this place. So I have been... and I haven't seen one since. But I suppose you don't need many, especially if you've found somewhere that you like. You should be ready by now, right? Yeah. Alt key. Let's do this. $900 units. Let's go 900 units. Hell yeah. I'm gonna be a smith. Okay, and I also put a forge somewhere. Did I put it in here? I did. Where? Alt will become natural. Just need to give it time. Yeah, that's true. Yes, I will, Mischief. So, Twitch holds them for 48 hours though, right? So the yesterday's one will be going up tomorrow. $24? Racksmith. Yeah, so I guess I've got to learn how to use the forge. It says place work item, add fuel. So it's like Hang on, let's grab you, put you here. Nope, that's not how you do it. Right, and then you would ignite that. Fill it. Then you ignite that, and then you put the thing that you want to heat on top. That's it. It's not. Yeah, okay. Rorax out. Ingots. Specifically ingots, and that turns it into a sheet. Oh right, you heat the ingot and then you put the ingot on the anvil and then you beat the ever-loving snot out of the heated thing and then you put it back on there after it loses enough heat. Well, we're going to find out because I don't actually have an ingot mold. And I want to make my saw. Where is my saw? I mean, my saw? My clay. 13 fire clay enough to make the ingot mold? Should be, right? Ingot mold. Lamella? No. Ingot. Oh, here. Right in front of your dang face, lady. I want to place. Oh, because it's on 2x2. And it probably should be on 2x2 for this anyway. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Stop holding F, brain. There we go. Crisis averted. Yeah, so if I'm to be more specific about what it is that I miss from chisels and bits that I think would work in this system, is a line mode for exactly this kind of thing. Put the ingot. And put the fuel. We have 7 brown coal, that'll do. In you go. That is a really good suggestion, Zarin. I'm going to go with the 1 at the moment though, just because I'm new to the system and I'm trying to take it a little slower. But I'll keep that in mind for once I get more comfortable. I don't know whether this makes sense to you, but I also keep wanting to put the item that is highlighted in my hotbar into there by right-clicking in immersive mouse mode, even though I have to do that. Which, that's fine, but I'm wondering whether that's just some intuition. Okay, Mischief, you have a lovely, lovely moment with your puppers. Spin the wheel of fortune. I said. Spin me right round, baby, right round. Make a record, baby, round, 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 round. What? I am right-clicking the top of it. I am holding it. It might be that... Oh my god. I thought I was putting rye in the kern. That was fire clay, y'all. Do not try and eat fire clay. Bad idea. Oops. Here it is. And it's spelt, not fire clay. Ah, that's so nice. Just opening all of those inventories and hitting escape and they're all boop. You done yet? You are. Heckin' cool, mate. So you go there, right? No? Oh, I'm stupid. I actually like forgot the entire process, which has been established already several times after making several tools. Now that I have this forge and this anvil, I'm like, it's different. It's not different. That's the secret. It's not different. So we'll put, see, I did it again. Put you in there and you in there. Do it. Okay, so what's the danger of having all my copper nuggets? Because I'm reluctant to do this, so I'm asking out of, like, teach me so that I'm not reluctant to do this and make a mistake that loses me 60 nuggets. What happens if I put 60 nuggets in here, let it heat up, and then put only an ingot's worth in here? What happens to the crucible with the remaining 60 nuggets? Nothing bad happens, you say? Okay. Is the crucible, I take it that the crucible though is like reserved at that point though, right? It doesn't cool down all the way back to being nugget items, right? Or does it? Okay, yeah, so it's kind of reserved. Hey, I'm the monkeys. Copper anvil. We've done it. We're officially awesome. Okay. So all we need is this. Yeah, I get you now. Because then you've got all these ingot molds ready for chucking on the forge at any time. See, I'll tell you where my brain was going with it, right? Because what I've always wanted to happen in Minecraft, and I apologize to Rorax for bringing Minecraft up every time, but it's my frame of reference. It's that I've always wanted, you know how a lot of people in the modded world have lava power things? I've always wanted lava to cool in the pipes and ruin the pipes. So my thinking here was that the crucible would cool down and somehow that would cause like the crucible to crack or something and you would lose everything. But I guess you're not going that hardcore, which, hey, great. And we doing it, fan? Oh. Oh, that's not it. There we go. Okay, so we will just keep this crucible on hand then. Well, it's going to cool down, but yeah. Not that I want it, but that I was expecting it because of the realism already inherent in the systems. Oh, hey, Othlon. Thanks, Preacher. Tongue hands. What's hissing? Whomst hissing? Iron got cast? Or you? Ah. Really? If I pick this up now, will it like... Do I pick it up? I don't want to break it unless it's... and ruin it. I'm very precious about my metal at the moment. Okay. So it's more like you've got a hot sword. You can throw the hot sword in the in the water. Okay. Wouldn't a 760 degree plus ingot being thrown into water though, would that not cause a steam explosion? And would that be a cool mechanic? You're like, I'm gonna cool down this ingot, throw it in the water, get face burnt off by steam. Oh, we got a little rain out tonight. Oh, that's what the hissing was. Because it's spitting. Guys, it's spitting. Listen, Tyrannix, if you want ideas of how to be cruel to the character, in conceptually fun ideas that probably end up really not fun in practice, I'm your girl. You're gonna get angry at me because of your lamb. Why aren't you getting angry at me? I mean, this isn't a problem. I'm glad you're not getting angry at me. But I'm very close to your babies. Is that because she came near me? Rather than me coming near her? Thank you for the follow, Goliathron. Thank you so much. Yeah. Life of the developer. Infinite things you could implement, but which ones are the ones you actually want to implement within scope? Your gear is all full and stationary. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? I believe it's a good thing, and I believe it's staying full because I have not had a temporal storm and I've chosen my base to be quite high up. Oh, thank you, Goliathron. And thank you, Infern Dragon. Oh, I've got to fan myself. The developer of this very cool game is now my subscriber. I'm so honored. It's nearly there. It's nearly there. Aha. Of course you can put multiple ingots on the forge. That makes perfect sense. 2? Yeah, it looks like 2. Right. So. Ignite. Ignite. Okay. So I guess, because I'm doing this by the seat of my pants, what's the kind of temperature I want here for shaping? And I guess I'm gonna need my hammer, right? That. Thank you. You can go in there. 9 hundo. Sweet. Thank you, Infin. Another thing I really like about this is the really subtle shaders you use. They're not over the top like a certain other shader thing that people like to use with Minecraft. They're tasteful. Okay. Take work item. Place work item. Saw blade. Okay. And... I boop? Ooh, I do boop. This is how you boop. We boop that way. And we boop that way. And we boop that way. We want to get this baby flat, so we want to push these that way. Cool. Specific side that I hit? Okay, upset right, upset up. Okay, I got it. We're doing it. So if I want to go that way? Yeah, okay. Got it. Everyone, it's totally fine. Your girl, she's got it. Or maybe I'm on the other side? No? I want you to go closer. That way. Okay, so... this one? Is that one too cold? Right click to rotate. So why is this one not moving? Down. Right. Up. Okay. Got it to move. We got it. We're doing it. Let's push this one that way. I think I'm starting to get it now. Starting to understand. I will be a racksmith in no time. Here we go, fam. It's happening. The racksmith has awakened. This one. Yeah. And then that one. This one. This one. This one. This one. This one. I'll probably let the animation finish. I'm getting too excited. Keep pushing these. Now you can push these. I'm seeing the Matrix, everyone. Oop. Get down there. Oh yeah, Whomst does the credits for the music. Because the music has been excellent so far. And I love that it's brought up this epic music while I'm forging my first smith item. Okay, so now we have to take things off. Because we have too much metal. Guys, the Smithrax has awakened. It's a very hot copper saw blade, but it's a copper saw blade nonetheless. Hang on. My cellular telephone is telling me that it's 10:30. I should probably change that alarm for today and Thursday. Yeah. Maybe when you like introduce tongs and stuff, right? Because I don't think you should be holding a 827 degree saw blade in your inventory anyway. I mean, if you don't end up introducing tongs, that's chill too, but you know. Oh, nighttime has begun, huh? Well, what can we do with this bad boy? So, ooh. Oh, no, okay. When the guide is open, it's reversed. So making any board is a log, or something went flying by and I didn't see it. Ah, planks, okay. I suppose that's a recycle recipe, the planks on. Do I have any unchopped logs? Because night is falling. Okay, let's go quickly grab some wood. This single maple log. How about you? I'm gonna start building my wood house. It's gonna be so cool. Everyone's gonna be so proud of me. And I've already forgotten all about the fact that I was gonna do some farming. But metalwork's metalwork, right? Smithrax beats farmrax, I like to think. Log cabin time. Nah, the time for log cabin is over, actually. It's plank cabin time. And fences. We're getting fancy up in this. Are you a tree, or are you just a really big bush? You are a tree. Okay. What do you mean proper living conditions? Actual living conditions. I'm living outside right now. To be fair, my first house was a cob house, so that was working out pretty well for me. Let's see what we can do with 4. Because we're just experimenting with planks right now. 4 and soar. And we make mini plank. Mini plank. Turns out, if you're over the quern, makes sense. So we can now make a wooden bucket, which is cool. We can now make armor stand, barrel, actual wooden bed, wooden chair, wooden chest, which stores 16. My current storage vessels hold 12. Display case, a door, elf hammer. Is that like a giant mechanical hammer? See ya, Jason Solo. Thank you for dropping in. Health hammer base. Okay. I'm sure we will visit that at some point. I don't know whether I want maple now. It's kind of not the color I'm into. Maybe we want pine. Like, it is a good color, but it's like the color that I would use for like a feature piece, right? Not like a main. Needs to be more muted. Ooh, I could also make plaster. Ooh. Trapdoor, large trough, small trough, bucket. Okay, so what does plaster do? We need plaster plane. Plaster takes okay, I think quicklime's a little ahead of me, right? Sand, plaster, lime, quicklime, slaked lime. Oh, I think Mischief was talking about this, right? Actually, don't know whether it's multiplayer. I didn't look. Mortar, water, and quicklime in a mortar. No. In a barrel. It says what it's in, Rosie. Use your reading powers. We put water, so we'd need to make that bucket, and quicklime. But we'd need to actually find the limestone. So that's a thing. So I think, yes, we're definitely doing wood house right now. Oh, hello, sir. Look, you know what? I was thinking about some architecture, and you just ruined that for me. So you better have some goodies. Gimme. I think the thing to do with future streams is like start a server, right? Would y'all be into that? And we can build a awesome vintage story village. I think that would be an excellent idea, in fact, because I really feel like a game like this would just be wonderful with people, you know, having like their immersive little places that they do, To have the blacksmith and the woodworker and somebody who likes cutting down trees a lot. Oh. But then you have the farmers who control the population because everyone relies on food. The farmers and the cooks rule the world. Right. Well, so we now have a bunch of maple planks, and because I don't want to make structure blocks with them, I think we use it to make our first bucket, which we need flax twine. I have enough flax. This is gonna go really well. Here, I have collected enough flax. Get in my inventory. I need 4 twine. Bucket. Okay. We now have the power to move water. Barrel. Do barrels need barrel hoops? Barrel hoops. Hoops are the middle bit. Staves are the outside bit. Let's find out. They require sticks. Close enough. Brain, you can do it. Inventory, hold alt, move into inventory. We good. Okay. Roll. No. Oh. Okay, I see what was happening. Okay, cool. We have a barrel. Yeah, that's really cool because I would definitely want to keep like a sheep farm because the sheep have been really cute so far on this mountain. Even though they do sometimes attack me. Yeah, do it, Seigneur. This game is awesome. Yeah, there was wolf puppies. I killed their parent, and then the puppies were just hanging around, and they would run away from me. It was very cruel. I was very cruel. But I was a survivalist back then. I had to do what I had to do. So I can make bread now because I can collect water. All right, there's windmills. The future is endless. I also need to get grains in my diet. I got the protein and the fruit. I've got some vegetal, 0 grain. How are we doing? Oh, we're getting there. I've noticed the Quern UI can be a little bit weird sometimes when you first open it. Sprout flour, rye flour. So make rye dough. We do a bucket, flour, bakes into rye bread. But the bucket is empty? Ah! You heckin' hex! Go home. It's not Temporal Tuesdays. I'm gonna smack ya. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so actually put water in the bucket. Got it. Yeah, well, my water's that way, and there's drifters this way, so I'm just going to have to carve path to my destination. Be gone. Many drifters. I have not feared you since getting this copper sword. Although it is getting low on durability, so maybe I should start fearing you. And because I'm high up on the mountain, I don't really, I'm not at risk of worse drifters. They look like Shoggoth to me. Quake Shoggoth. But they also do look like sloths, yeah. They are also cute. They're cute and terrifying at the same time. It's a wonderful mixture. They're like goblins. More flax. Don't mind if I do, thank you. How about you? Flax, please? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, get all the goblinite, huh? Is it still called goblinite in the community? Well, what we called goblinite is all the scrap metal that you get from killing hordes and hordes of goblins. You pull it into your dwarf fortress and then you melt it back down into usable metal. Cobbledite. Am I misremembering it? Is it not goblins that attack you all the time? Is it kobolds? Goblins or kobolds, okay. A lot of drifters tonight. Have I slept? No, I haven't. I actually haven't given Dwarf Fortress a decent play since the Caverns update, which is a shame because I used to play, like, Dwarf Fortress probably is one of my highest amount of hours in a game. My sword's gonna break soon. Necromancers were always kind of broken though. And I imagine you definitely still do not want to settle in a haunted area. And get yourself skeletal whales wandering in. Haunted beach? Yeah. I'm making bread now. I'm officially... what the heck is that? Period of human development? Making bread? It's alright, Tyronics. Click on the invisible output slot. Okay. Hey, hey! I guess that rye flour doesn't exist. Yeah, okay. I caught up. That was a very familiar syncing issue to me. Yeah. I think it's adorable that you have that problem too. And by problem, I mean, you know, bug. So I take it the, the game is running on a virtual server then. Got it. Yeah. Remove firewood, control, click. Okay, thank you, brain. You did it. I really do like immersive mouse mode, but I'm still kind of getting used to it. It'll be funny when I go back to, like, Minecraft and I start trying to immersive mouse mode things. Ah, okay. I'm doing it. The bread is being baked. This is a huge step in human evolution, folks. Bread was, like, super important. Yeah, I've had spelt bread. It's not good. Yeah, dude. No, they still have internal server issues. To this day. Like, I've had a total of 2 desyncs this entire session, including before I started the stream, which I want to say I was playing for like an hour before. Obviously I didn't make all this progress in just an hour. But yeah, I've had 2 total desyncs. By the end of a Minecraft session, I probably like would expect a desync, an extra click or something. It's so naturalized now, it's just super normal that I would probably expect one like every couple of minutes. Yeah. But it's kind of naturalized, so it's expected, and you like click a second time or whatever it is that you're doing, and like your brain auto compensates for it because it has the expected result. And yeah, you know. Yeah, I want to. Should I make a sword, Sanya? And I'll show you how perfect you have to be. Can you believe it? Curved swords. They have curved swords. Anyone Skyrim? Skyrim, anyone? Anyone remember what I did with the rest of... Oh, it's in the Crucible, right. Yeah. I used to be an adventurer like you until I took an arrow to the knee. Everyone remember that meme? Oh, what a knee slapper that was. Actual blacksmith Rorax. It's like actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. Oh, what's wrong? Somebody stole your sweet roll? Meme request item Tyronix. Sweet rolls. Don't actually though. Please don't. Or you can, but don't call them sweet rolls. Because they're just cinnamon bun, right? And I'm gonna need you. I have 2 brown coal in my inventory. Here we go. And a piece of flax. How are we doing in there? Okay, you're definitely hot enough. Excellent. And now we gotta wait. I'm so... there's a lot of things that I have in my mind that I want to do. One of them is plant things. Maybe I should plant things while this is cooling down. So let's grab some obsidian. And make a hoe. Do a perfect nap. Perfect, I said. Oh, it's not perfect. I took out the corners there and there. Not that it matters. The perfect nap does not do anything for you. Make the hoe. Let's get the tetra preta. Let's get the copper shovel. Yeah, but sweet rolls look like cinnamon rolls, right? The perfect nap. True, my god. Very, very true. Why is that water confused? Oh, it's fixing itself, never mind. How far out from a water source can I be? Which one of you is not a real water source? This one? 3 blocks, okay. Ta. 1. Ooh. You're wondering how that happened? I have an issue with my mouse at the moment where the right mouse button scrapes against the scroll wheel. So sometimes I will right click and switch item at the same time. It's very annoying. Yeah, I was super lucky to find it. I went looking around for what I thought was going to say high fertility soil, and that's how I discovered where I've moved to, because I found medium fertility soil. And it wasn't actually until I went in the complete opposite direction that I ended up finding this patch of very dark dirt, and I was like, that's not peat. And I went and looked at it and it was Terra Preta. And I was like, 80% fertility? Yes, please. Did you rotate your crops? Or was that the first plant? First planted. Oh, okay, sorry. Should read more. Well, there's no hares on this mountain. There are goats, though. Am I gonna have to fence off my little crop from these jerks? Because I have planks now. Okay. Well, I have these. So, good start. And I'll also need the seeds. So we're gonna grow flax for certain. But I also want rye, because rye is tasty. And I also want onions, because onions are tasty. And I want turnips, because turnips are tasty. Should probably figure out how to make a fence though. No, not like that. Like that. And then sticks. Grab you. You. I probably have another stack somewhere. Nope. Alright. Ooh, nice and moist. Hey, 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 hey. Back off. You big jerk. Well, free meat for me, I suppose. Plank. That's a lot of fences, but I'm gonna need a lot of fences in my life, so... Hey, you know what? Maple fence actually looks really good. Wonder why it was so yellow in the guidebook. Incorrect. Mouse wheel, thanks. I promise I will tidy up this fence at some point. I'm not going to do a dyer and just leave it like that. Question, will the goats go across water to get to my crops? Okay, well there's no hares up here, so I'm safe. It's flax time. Don't let me forget about the big goat over there who tried to kill me, because I need to eat some food. Okay, so turnips need nitrogen. Onions need phosphorus. Rye needs nitrogen. Flax needs potassium. So we've got 2 nitrogen plants. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, Rorax, tell us about this big upcoming update of yours. Well, you don't have to, but just for conversation's sake. Yeah. I looked at that infern. I figured that out when I saw some path in a ruin that was like this way. Yeah, the stone paths look gorgeous. Oh yeah, this whole deal. We're doing this thing. I left the charcoal in here, you dummy. You absolute fool. Ooh, okay, well. That's what I get for getting distracted. Okay. Right, so we're making a sword. And this sword is going to be awesome. Is the sword that's made on here not better than the mold sword? I thought the whole point of that was to get... Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Well, sorry, Senya. I will be using this ingot for other things then. U900? Nope. 7, 8. We're doing it. We're getting there. And pick up. And place. And we can make metal scales, copper pickaxe head, spear, shears. I think I want it, you know, I think I want a knife. Because there's no knife mold, is there? Right? No knife mold? I love seasons for that reason. Yeah, knife. Metal knife time. Okay, so learning what I learned last time. Also, I didn't need to do that. I could have just turned you around. Learning what I learned last time. We want to do that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Okay, I'm already so much better at this. And then we're going to march these bad boys ooh, that way. 1. And 2. And 3. And oh no, you went in the wrong direction, my friend. Excuse me. There we go. Yeah. Oh, nighttime. Let. Ah, okay. Fair enough. I was hoping it was going to snap off like napping. Ta-da! Have a new knife. And while we still have the smallest amount of light ever, we're going to go slaughter that bull over here. It'll be glowing red hot forever because it's copper. Yeah, red meat. 5 bone, lump of fat, rawhide. Rawhide. Bump it a bump it a bump it a bump. You say shift click, but I'm still kind of getting used to immersive mouse, so I'm juggling my hotkeys. Ooh, that pelt finished curing, that's cool. I think I have 2 large pelts now. Yeah, I do. What can we do with large pelts anyway? Hunter backpack. So I noticed that these are the same recipes that were for medium and for small. Is that because there's kind of at the moment no difference between small, medium and large pelts? Oh, and it's just that I'm not into leatherworking yet? Or have I missed something in this process? Rawhide large. Oh no. Leather. Oh, there's leather backpack. Leather. Soaked hide. Okay. So we're there. It is. Okay, leather. And to make leather is tannin. Cool, cool. Liking it already. Tannin is oak. And weak tannin in a barrel. And oak and water in a barrel. So you do several barrels. You have one with your oak and your water. And then you have one with your oak and your weak tannin. And that makes your tannin. And then you put your leather and your tannin in a barrel. Prepared hide. Is scraped hide. Which is soaked hide. Lime water. And rawhide. Right. So I've been oiling them. So I've kind of been wasting my hides. Not wasted? Oh, these ones, the hunter backpacks, right. Which, true, because I don't have flax right now, or enough flax anyway, for sacks. So maybe I should do that, because I have reeds. I'll put you there. Got 3 medium pelts and a large. E. I only need 4 of them though, so I have more than I need right now. Was that you? And then you. Don't have enough flax. Ah! What did I do? You back and you, and we'll try and get everything out of my inventory because I learned that lesson from Valen that the last 3 should be this one, right? Yep. Be gone. Cool. Be gone. I know. I can recycle it. I can recycle it. Wait. Created by ingredient 4. Knife. Knife. Plus basket. Aha. That actually get me... Ooh, it did. Ooh, it did. How exciting. You and you. Second upgrade. Hooray for recycling. Hunter's backpacks, yeah. Because I don't have the flax for sacks. Flax for sacks. Okay. So, I also have a problem here. That problem is that I did not end up making that sword, and I still need a sword. Because I'm inevitably going to be attacked here. So what do I do with my torches? Here. Put it in my inventory rather than my offhand for some reason. Okay. So that's heating up. I'm gonna let that get to over close to 700 and lower the fuel. I'm not wasting fuel. What do I do with my charcoal? Here. Alright, Tyranix, thank you so much for dropping in, my dude. I hope you enjoyed. Oop. Knew I was gonna get attacked. I love that little crawling thing they do. It's rare that they do it, and I still don't know why they do it, but it's very cool. I'm just gonna leave you there, my friend. Oh, I am low on food. Okay, cranberries doing their job. I am going to poop real good in the morning. We at 700. What? You find whatever I did with my crucible. It is. And we pop you in there. I'm really serious about opening a vintage story server, by the way. I think this would be a great community game. Go on, jerk. Axe. Axe, hammer, long blade. Oop. Getting there. Oh, everything's going wrong. It's because Alt is the get your mouse control back. And so I'll accidentally hit tab because my brain is thinking about all the games where tab is open inventory. Oh, I could not make this sword sooner. Yeah, hey, you jerk. Yeah. Scoot. I mean, you're already scooting, you're trying to get away from me, but point is, scoot faster. Okay. How you doing? You are white hot. Wrong. Wait. Might actually make 2 blades. No, that's not going to cool down fast enough, is it? What can I do with that last ingot? Gonna need another axe soon. Hammer. Definitely need a new hammer. Cool. We'll make a hammer. Done. Give me that coal before I forget. Oh, maybe I should have poured that in there actually. Never mind. I do need a new hammer though, that is something that is a fact. Yeah, not for everyone. That's pretty well timed. You cold? You are cold. Nice. In of cold has nothing to do with being cold, but it. Right. Sticks. Sticks? Sticks though? Yeah. Sword. What? I mean, I know why that happened, but also what? Okay, well, in that case, we may as well put you there and hit something with it once. Let's go get some oak, because oak is this direction. Oh cool, so you can see it go super fast. There is bunnies up here. Hey! You little shit. I wish I had a bow. Ooh, you're lucky. You're so lucky. I'm gonna chase you far away so you hopefully don't wander back towards my crop. Excuse honestly. For a bunny, definitely. All for a bunny. Yeah, I'll let this crop grow though. Or is hovering fences okay? Because that's what I'll do then. Oh, that was stupid. Because I'll just put the fences over the water then. Okay, cool. Oh, all around the water. Right, yeah. Yeah. I do have a lot of fences. That could probably be a good thing. Maple? I don't want maple, I want oak, which is this way. Yeah. I want things to look pretty, and then I can give it a gate and a stone path. Oh, it'll be so majestic. You just plant the roots, right? Yeah, okay. Oops to you. Onions. Yes, please. Hi, Mischief. So, Mischief, we just had our first hare, which I didn't think was up on this mountaintop with me, invade our farm. It didn't look like it got anything, so that's good. However, it does mean I'm gonna have to do some work. And do some more fencing. Hey, Kashka. Hey, you two. Big question. You don't have to answer me here, but I just want to pose it while I'm thinking about it. Vintage Story server? Question mark? Seems real community-driven game. Eh? Eh? Also, that's confusing because you need to do like more than 50 symbols for it to smack you. I don't want to know what you said. Cloudbot is not letting me see what you said. Oh, okay. Vintage Story server? Eh? Eh? Okay. Snowfall is nice. Yeah, there's a lot more things in this game with gravity. Don't know why I felt like I needed an empty hand to pick berries, but hey, there you go. I see copper. We're not here for copper right now though, so I'll just mark it. Ooh, this oak tree is taking its time. I have seen Worm Unlimited. I am not a what you would call a fan of the graphics, so I don't think I would be compelled to play it. Mark. Orange. Copper. Pick. Yeah, I still haven't looked into that Amazon MMO. Mako, could you link that in Discord for me, actually, so I remember to do it tomorrow? Lots of oak. What? Battle chicken? I didn't know roosters would attack, to be honest. Today I learned. Suppose I have my first set of feathers for arrows now. They have not forgotten this. We were once mighty. Sloths were once mighty too. But I think sloths were like, you like the slow life. And then they got small. I like this grove. I don't want to damage it too much. Sorry, girls. Your boyfriend's dead. I am the brand? Aww. Thank you, Mischief. But I don't know what that brand looks like. I know what I look like, but I don't know whether I can translate that into emoticons. Emoticons? Wow, that's an old term. Dug that up from the recesses of my mind. Hello, 2000. Oh, hey, by the way, folks, if you are subscribed, type Rorax, P, capital R-A-X. Dang it, it's not approved yet. I thought it would be approved by now. I've uploaded one there I go again. One emoji. One emote. But it has not been approved yet. It has been many hours. Like, when you say the pixel Rorax, you mean the yellow afro avatar that I use in places. Yeah, okay. That could be a thought. Yeah. Oh, we got a full inventory. Heck, how do we deal with this full inventory? I had onions somewhere. Are they coming off yet? No, they last a long time. And apparently a stack in here, it's the larger value, not the smaller value. That is awesome. Hello, Ram. Wander on by, bud. There. Your billies are gonna come over to you and it's gonna be a problem for me. You realize that, right? You understand this? I'm kind of dropping the whole retro wave aesthetic. I'm keeping the kind of CRT glitchiness though, but I'm kind of going for a more black and gold look. Yeah, if you want to learn to pixel art, there are lots and lots of really cool tutorials out there that I cannot recommend enough. Pixel Nation is my stomping ground. Or was my stomping ground. Don't get around to doing stuff there much anymore. Stack bones, please. I should cook. Whoops. I should cook this chicken. Resin? Resin. I think I can make lamella now. How's the action bar looking? Good. Okay. I'm happy with that. How's our bread situation? I have some cooked bread, right? I think I will do this. And then I'll find wherever I put my cooked bread. Here it is. Oh yeah, heck, we're back on the mountaintop. Which means bunnies are afoot. Give me my fences. Are there any naughty bunnies? No, we seem to be alright for now. I don't want to kill you, bunnies. I will, though. Okay, next task. Fence gate. Any old fence gates? 2 planks, 4 sticks. That's good, because we brought the oak home. Which I can now turn into planks. Well, I can turn some of it into planks. I want to keep some of it as logs for tannin. Cool. You and you can be friends. Ooh. 4 stacks of planks. Right, and then uwu. Fence gate. It's not going to match the fence right now, but that might make it look a little more rustic. See? I keep saying uwu. It's because my flatmates have started saying uwu and I've just picked it up off them. I'm a sponge. Hey! Now we have access to the crops. How are they doing anyway? 2 of 7. How you guys doing? 2 of 7. They're all kind of stage 2 at the moment. Oh, some of them are stage 3 though. Nice. Yeah, don't absorb the weeb, but everyone else is absorbing the weeb. Oh, don't be distracted by the black currants. Eat your bread. Your spelt bread. Which is like shoe leather. Infern dragon. Yes, I am, Mischief. I have noted that I have a crop of each kind, and I have, although I have a crop, 2 crops of nitrogen. So we're gonna rotate off them next time. Hey, Baker! How you doing? Yeah, you know, Minecraft's had a bit of an overhaul. It's now under new management, made from scratch, isn't associated with Minecraft or Mojang, and has had a name change to Vintage Story. Minecraft making some changes. Yes. The less said about that, the better. Okay. The reason I'm doing that is because we're making a house, y'all. It's happening. It's finally happening. Okay. We have planks. That's pretty good. You get a full... You get 64 plank blocks from 16 logs. Oh, and Mischief, I actually learnt the crop rotation mechanic off you. Because I've been watching your videos. X-shaped graphs? I like billboards. I like billboards, but, you know, I like games like Heretic and Quake and stuff like that. I like the lo-fi. I like seeing what people can do with lo-fi. But I get it. I do. It's not. There's a fence in Fern. It's fenced. Fenced off. No hairs. 0 hairs. They're all banned. I did. It's right there. Okay, but we're doing this house right. So, and to do that house right, we're gonna need cobblestone. But do I want a lighter color of cobblestone, or do I want to use this black basalt? Because all around me is basalt. Basalt for miles and miles. Hilariously, kinda like Mischief. Ooh. But I have to go into caves for that. But, you know, maybe I ought to actually give caves a chance now, right? However, unlike you, Mischief, I had obsidian rocks everywhere. I was so lucky. Alright, no, thank you for dropping in. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Mischief. Thank you for subscribing. 1 month streak. Or rather, resubscribing. Ooh, this is scary, but I do have a copper sword now. But maybe... Don't have any spare copper, so it'd have to be made out of wood. I'm thinking about lamellar armor, by the way. Yeah, dude, I bought this because of you. Because I wouldn't have known about this without you covering it. And I said as much to Tyronix as well. I made sure he knew you were passing the good word. No, bad drifter. Ah! Where'd you come from? Behind me, obviously, but where'd you come from? Yeah, I'm watching that cog. Did you know it's also a husband and wife team as well as the two new people? His wife has done most of the artwork. You like bring ladders, I know, but I don't think you know how MLG Pro I am. Okay, this cave goes nowhere. That's alright. Oh, you're worried for the other enemies. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I haven't even met a corrupt termite thing, so... The Rust World? I'm sorry, who? You gotta understand, Infern, I haven't once dropped to 0 temporal stability. I read about the cog is the thing. And I read that something happens at 0%, and I was like, right, I don't want that thing to happen, and I looked at what I needed to do to make it not happen, and they said go high up, so I went high up. But also I went high up because it looks awesome up here. Listen, if you tell me there's cake, I'll go, but if you're lying to me, I will time you out for a whole 5 minutes. I could make glass. No, it needs bronze, and I don't have bronze yet. So harsh. I am the harshest. No one messes with me. Hey, is it nighttime or foggy? I think foggy, right? Okay. There's gotta be a different surface rock somewhere. Because I know there is. But how far do I have to walk for it to no longer be basalt? Oh, it's foggy and nighttime. So, we outie. 500? 500 is not so bad. We could just go one direction 500, get a bunch of rock, make a bunch of cobblestone, bring it on back, make a foundation. We'll grow in about 2 days. Okay, well, that's cool. In fact, nighttime's probably the best time to do that. Because I'm just going to be sprinting everywhere. So, here's what we do. We put the berries. And we put the meat. And we get more berries. Blackcurrant, blackcurrant. And we get more berries. Not you, though. And put this stuff away. Get out of my inventory. Feathers and the saw. Probably don't need a smithing hammer with me. Or dirt. Or fences. Or a hoe. Or a side hoe. Or planks. Okay. I think we did this. I think we did this. We're gonna find some new stone. We're gonna log the heck out because it's 10 minutes before the end of the stream. I was having so much fun, I didn't realize we were that close. But I will keep going until we find... I will absolutely stock up on cranberries. Until we find new stone. I could stream for longer, but I'm not gonna because it's midnight. And I have to stream in the morning. Yeah, it is easy. I did notice it's not just when you log out Mischief that you lose the map. It also fills in after you if you've generated enough. So if you go far enough out, you forget about where you were. The waypoints remain though, so that's good. So I can play the game more? I don't know. I don't know whether we'll be playing more Vintage Story in the morn. There is opportune. However, it might be good to switch things up. And I did promise some folks that I would play Doom, and I went to the effort of installing it, and then we didn't play it tonight because I got hooked up in this whole Vintage Story thing. Excuse me, hardcore parkour. Okay, let's be less silly about this. Tell me I can't go any further south? I'll tell you when I can't go any further south. Yeah, maybe I'll play it on Friday. Get the night crew involved in the vintage story shenanigans until we get sick of it. Pete. Ah, good old Pete. You know, Pete from down the road. No, thank you for telling me that, Mischief. Because I would have tested it at some point and it might have been 500 blocks from home. Buddhist. Onions? I've got plenty of onions. Oh, also Mischief, you were reluctant to pick up wild crops until they were fully grown because you wouldn't get the seeds. It's only that you'll miss out on the drops. You probably know this by now, but you can, it's randomly, it'll give you the seeds anyway, even if they're not fully grown. Yeah, that's an old terra firma, that one. Still Basalt City, huh? How are we doing on the map? You might be different, and you might be brown. No, that's still Basalt. Okay. South. South we shall go, south we shall go. Oh, hi ho, the Mario, south we shall go. Limestone. Oh, I need limestone. Look at you, Infern. That little thing, and you were like, yep, that's limestone. The eyes of an eagle, sir. Sandstone would make a nice foundation as well. And in that pellet. Okay, well, that could have been disastrous. I love the way foliage blocks your vision in Vintage Story. I haven't had a landslide yet, though. Oh, there's some copper. It's a little far out. I won't bother marking it right now. Ooh, there it is. Okay. That's a big old wall in front of me, though. This is when you take ladders, I suppose. Ah, here's something we might be able to exploit. Yeah, but I've found quite a few gravel mountains, or, you know, mountains covered in gravel, and I still haven't experienced a landslide. Like, we just came down off a big basalt gravel mountain. How are we doing on this side? Looking good, looking good. Less good. No, looking good again. Looking even better. Here we go. Okay. Now we just want to head down this way. It is looking like limestone, my friend. Big old swath of limestone in the side of this mountain. sandstone. That's cool. 6 of one, half dozen the other. We needed a nice light colour. So let's make a cobble. Is that not how you make cobble? No, it's a ball of clay in the middle, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. Alright, just before we pack up here, and I know it's like just 1 more minute, Mum. Is there any clay hiding very nearby? No. No. So, thank you, everyone. Oh, big stretch. That's just gorgeous, isn't it? This splash. Thank you so much for coming along to the night stream, the first night stream. We're doing it, fam. Second day streaming. I feel great afterwards. This has been wonderful. I'm gonna snooze like a rock. And you have all been beautiful, beautiful folks. Oh, look at that, right on the dot. Thanks, Streamlabs. Hey, you copy girl. Hey, it's my pleasure. Girl, you've done great. Seriously, it's been a hoot. And it seems like next night stream, which for those counting is not tomorrow but the next day, same start, will be more vintage. Oh, Kiwi, you just got into Monster Hunter World. Yeah, that's a great game. I've got the bug. Oh, okay, schedule. I can only give you the numbers and days as they are in New Zealand. Everything is UTC plus 13. Thank you so much for the follow, Copy Girl. So, Monday, Wednesday, Friday is my morning stream, which is 11 AM until 5 PM with a 1 hour break at 1 PM. And then Tuesday and Thursday is the night stream for you lovely folk on this side of the timeline, from 8 PM until midnight. And again, those numbers are all UTC 13. Yeah, thank you, Kiwi. And then we're gonna see how that schedule goes for this week. It's not official until I've got to the end of the week and gone, is this good? But right now it's feeling pretty good, but we'll see by the end of the week. Yeah, sure, Marcod. I'll do that in the morning though. I wanna head off to bed ASAP. If that's okay. But thank you very much for doing the translation for me. Alright folks, I love you all, and have a great rest of your time zone. Bye!